The introductory part of myself. I am Ramananda Singh, and I am assistant professor in chemistry in Kirola College, Institute of Delhi. I have been teaching there from 2003, so almost 17 years of my teaching experience in chemistry. I am very lucky and privileged to be here with you today. I am very also thankful to our KMC, that is Manipur College, the faculty members and one of the senior professors, M. Sanaton sir, and the head of Department of Physics, and Y. Raju, head of Department of Commerce, and Sir Joy Kumar and other faculty members who are taking this initiative to invite me and have interaction with the students of this college. It's always been feel, pleasures and happy that whenever teachers have been given a chance to interact with the student, that is the one of the interesting part of the teachers. So same feelings is also with me at the moment, and let me also use bilingual, some part of Manipuri and some part of English, which I can speak Hindi also, because our university has been using Hindi and English, so our main language for teaching is both Hindi and English, but we use English more in the classroom. After that, I can add few things to that, this talk. So let me just start from the education perspective, like education, the future perspective, how you look educations at the moment. Akoina hojik education si kamaini yenge haibdi like tambai basi like paraga tamaga aina pariba subject uta khangjin ba hijin ba adu khaktara natraga beyond that subject aigi mind da aigi thinking da karma capacity karma capability aina redesign do bi ai haibagi concept do adu ne aina perspective haida future perspective haise aigi tungda plus world sida change story ba scenario sida haidi how I have to adopt with this changing world and demands of knowledge at the moment. Aduna aina tammi harga aina particular subject tamaga world pami ba world require ba aigi knowledge phangda tadi adu kanaba kari leibanon natragal sukan kana darabra haibagi concept adunda sumdaina seba aduna career counseling ki param su yawbni na aina aigi talk si haupa matamda ai kanogi akogi amna basic oiba akogi kari haini satra mana khangjin ba yaba point amakak thamjage 1 to the power of 355 equals to kya hoini? What should be the value of 1 to the power of 365? What should be the value? 1 to the power of 365. Is 1? Is 1. But if I say 1.01 to the power of 365, what is the value? It needs little more, mathematical concept. It becomes 37.7. 37.7. What is the difference between this? Almost 36.7. Now, what is the importance of this? I have added only 0.01 after 1, and the power is the same, that is 365. The meaning hereby is consistent small effort can change your life, your value. That means if you are studying a subject or studying any kind of education, any kind of book or any kind of subjects, if you consistently do, you can change in year, 365 days of year is a year. So you can change your life, your value, your knowledge by 37.7 times. So that is the important. If I study only for the examination, I study for 1 week or 10 days or maybe a month. Why don't you study a whole life? Even for 1 hour, even for 2 hours, even in the childhood, in the type of life, people say you have to study 8 hours a day. You want to become an IAS officer, you want to become a scientist, you want to become a professor, you have to study that much. But I am saying not. You study only 2 hours only, but consistently, every day. Even after, seeing a movie, come back and study for only 2 hours. It will change your life, doubles, right? So this is what, I feel that it will definitely add a value to our effort and our education. So let me talk about the education, the future perspective. Why I choose this subject and I interact with you. I wanted to have an conversation and interacting with you on this perspective, because this has very important concept in education. Now, hamba side, nupi side of hamus kuch kaide. Akoi ki warau di ade ko akoi bus ta fam matamda nupi ki side nupa ki side hojikti nupa nupi chamana. Now we consider that women, male, girls, boys, they have equal right, because we promote, we propagate this kind of concept. Natra from the IAS officer nupi IAS officer oya deliti natro asi hoi Kakching de uri dana ko. So women become IAS officer, male become IAS officer, IPS officer. So one can become anything, right? So why we need to study and understand the education, and our perspective, the future perspective should be what kind of perspective we have to look for. I am just starting my talk with this concept that India, as such as whole India, will have the highest population of young mind or young people in the world over the next decade. We will be the highest, in the number of the youngest mind. So that will be the youngest mind will be depends on what? Will be depends on education. So our futures as a whole, rather Manipur or northeast or south or the other part of the country, all over world, among the countries, India is emerging, right? So Indian populations are increasing in terms of young people, and young people depends on education, and then how we are giving our education to our young mind will determine the future of India. So therefore education, study on the education, understanding of education is much more important for our futures to determine. If you want big hospital, we need education. If we want big college, it need education. We want big market, we need education. We want a big city, mall, everything, it needs education. So therefore, how we give our best high quality educations to the young mind will determine our futures. That's why I choose this subject, like education, future perspective. So how to achieve those kind of the target? If you are not studying, what is your futures? Your future will be very limited. If you educate yourself or educate by going to school, by going to colleges, by going to university, then your future will be better. How it will become better? How? Like tamar ke karani, I question am hangya. Like tamar ke karani, mina hangeng khalo nonta. What will be your answer? Isam samba, walai tamar isam samba yam na karo na khalu no ko. Hai di lu na khalu no isam samba. Like tamar ke karani. Huh? Future bride niya. Yeah. Future bride ko habisi ki meaning khang our future bride Anyway, haidi chumi nang haido. Future bride ko habidi yamna simple way da. Aisi ahaw thaba om phangba yai. Natra. Aina tamuiba subject ki matung ina aisi thaba phangba yai. Employable ko. Employable obi yai. Adagi aigi koi thinking se ai ki wakhalon ai ki society da ai na contribution taw mayam yai natra ai akhang ai mayam tana bi yai adagi anoba development am lang matam da adugi development du ai through the taw yai natra channel oi bi yai. So there are so many useful of education. So now my the talk will be on the education, because education is a fundamental for achieving human potential, right? Now, why I say this? Because if you want to become a capable human being, you need education. Capable human being means any term, whether you are employability, maybe, or you will become professor, you become a teacher, you become the IS officer, you become IPS officer, whatever it is. It need student develop their own cognitive, their mind, body on the basis of educations. Aduna education haibasi yamna maru oiba akoigi macha amani haibi yai akoigi human being da ko makha tarakpada national development akoi education sina akoi nation se develop to bada aso mateng am oyeba gantai ko maramdi suppose if you become a scientist if you become a scientist, you can develop a novel technology, novel science. For example, now during this period of the pandemic of the COVID-19, if you are able to develop a vaccine, this will help to prevent this spread of the disease. So this will help the country to develop, right? And we also need to have a defense mechanism. Like suppose you are an engineer, you can develop a missile, you can develop big defensive machines. So if you have educated and you are having a full education in your life, you can change the nation. So nation development is another target for you. your development, your mind, you become, employable, then you can change the society by developing your new technologies. You can help our society developing the nation. Aduna target se akoi ki target se education is not simple for our only. Kay job phangni ai thabak phangaga loire haiba natte ba. Ai ki thabak to adu ki process ta ai na nation develop to doine. Now teacher is one of the basic essential human being is developing the human resource. Ngasi akoi uja sing koi uja snaton zaraju, there are much qualified teachers. They are developing young mind like me, like you. We are a human resource. Aro ngasi noina akoina karumba achievement ama phangma tamda ujasina talakpa ujasina pepa knowledge mayam do aduda base toroga yoroi neba ar yorokadoi neba atra aduna asigi education se asida koi ki makan gi role makan gi koi ki instrument mayam lay instrument hai badi koi ki uja sing nas young minded education pi raga magi future se shape tawri natra future shape tawra matung da magi anoba target amok dane anoba target gi magi masana masabu capable or padagi they can also do their job, they can do their new development, so like that. Hariba education sigi importance si sirif apoi ki India ka layer bra natraga Manipur ka layer bra natraga apoi ki Zikha Manipur ka layer bra. No, is a world vision. It's a world vision. Kaidawigi no world vision because world is changing so fast. We are facing damda angaw ne dagi injection ka pai ka bakra kaidongai ka pai angang du gi humans hinge tardi humans survive the way tardi they need technology, they need education. Aduna world vision da haragadi education se asoba role amaneva. That is, I am just quoting one important agenda of Sustainable Development Goal. Wow, taramani ko Sustainable Development Goal hai je. Akoi ki UN ki asoba mission amane. Na Sustainable Development Goal number 4 the kari hari 2030 ki Sustainable Development Goal ki goal number 4 da hari se. To ensure the inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunity for all by 2020-30. Asigi meaning ji khangi ko akoi education haibasi mi khudimak like tam dong ne mi khudimak mana pamba education de pi ge dong ne equitable high quality education and promote a lifelong learning opportunity for all by 2020. 2000 lakaduriba to sahi another 10 years. How did 2020 ni now 2020 30 yokma tamda mi khudimak se like tamudong ni aduga lyric se continuously tamudong ne ba namde ujaw ide ha ga ina like padna Adi like makha tamdana leiroeba. They should be given an opportunity to learn more and more. And lifelong learning hai se. Hai de ai ngasi ujaw re hai ga ai pablo re hai bana team. Teachers are also studying themselves every day. And a learning process hai the lifelong learning process never. Mi khudimba. And sigi sustainable development goal ki target se asini akoina Hojik tanariba koi ki every country na tanari se koi hanadi koi ki new education policy da 1986 and 1992 of the iramisi koi ki accessible to the education ko ai like taman gandong ni haibugi kano ne hojik na mo kaino quality education and a lifelong learning hybrid target ne thamisi hojik laiba koi gi sustainable development se aduna koi education haibasi yamna maroiba majak amane ba ana koi gi India na koi gi sigi agenda se sustainable development goal gi agenda number 4 se asi 2015 da adopt hoge ba adudagi ngasi hojik new education policy haidana ama 2020 gi ko NEP new education policy laise new education policy ki target se da hojik ki by following this kind of the sustainable development goal 4 se asi lakna ba kari darka orakke ba karam education akoina pamai se tungda lakado education se kaido bai laktoino kaido bai akoina education se lifelong learning una laktoino haibagi concept then aduna aina haining is koi in this fast changing scenario in a society in the world overall world is changing now every day every years now new drugs are coming new pandemics are coming new challenges are coming in different types of technology like science and technology you have the big data process you have the intelligent, the artificial intelligence process, machines. Now, unskilled workforce are replaced by the machines. Suppose education yaud of workforce akoina hana thabak torma mayam se. Education yaud na tawi ya mayam se. Acha hoji machine na tawre. Ngasi pautang ultrasound medicine keno si koi ki machine lawi haiba. Ko adagi injection je koi machine ka pe haiba ko. Kariban unskilled oiba pot me se hoji machine loina replace tok toreba. Adu di machine du operate to gai da di kari da ka hoy. Skill da ka hoy. Aduna only skill workforce hai asin hengala ne ba adu unskilled me se handara ne ba aduna hana like tamdaba mioising like tamaga yongna tamodaba mioising haiba tare akoi gi unskilled oiba group se asidi hoji machine sin gi dore ba aduga skill oiba di sumaina karak tore manamdi machine am leiba ji machine operate to machine operate to ge dadi man machine da iriba machine command pi ni do khang tam natra aina computer on to that computer da ab command type tawni adagi ai command mail thani adi command ai se computer to virus protect ko hengene khang tam natra aduna akoi gi skill workforce da ka hoya aduna akoi myam se education tamba se amna maru oiba macham oire ngamgera ngamoira government oigera da private oigera education haiba se tamna bhona tawne adugi hujiki sustainable development ki target se aduna neba maramdi ngasi laiba ano ba changes mayam se asi kamai tor ga koi thengna doino akoi na adu overcome tor sa toino natra laina do oiro development do oiro adagi new challenges suppose lamamaga lan thengna bo oiro aigi anoba technology am leta ta ai kamai lan thengna ngamni adugi anoba development do develop to get daddy I need education we need education aduna madugi sustainable development se asi phangna ba koina asi ki target se thamai ne adagi hoji climate change tawre now there are increasing pollutions depleting natural resources ko and growing emergence of pandemic and epidemic hairiba societal problems mayam se asina akoisi kari darka wari multidisciplinary approach am da kaware multidisciplinary approach hai tare education da su ai ngasai future perspective hai grisi karigino ba like tam bhai ga larik tamba ka nati ba there is a dimension in education what is the dimension is multidisciplinary approach hai badi aina like tam dorisi subject amakata tamadoro no ai si holistic approach ma da ka ware sab holistic approach hai tadi karino hai tadi ai se isa su phata yade ai gi knowledge su hingata yade natra adu dai holistic approach da su akoi gi selection hai rom lakani ko selection hai aina tamdui subject si kari no hai ba ma ko that is what your interest kanang khana asigi subject si phabane thayeng thaw phanga dong ne haina tamba yaudra Karang kana no, I interest se si particular subjects in haiba. Ko I di
लाइक को से पामे द लाइक पर तम ऐसे केमिस्ट्री लैब दा थबक तो पामे केमिस्ट्री फील्ड दा थबक तो बा ऐसे फिजिक्स को मैथमेटिक्स फिजिक्स कोड बस याम पामे द फर्स्ट मागी इंटरेस्ट द बेस्ट रोबा असिगी पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट से असिगा लोइना लोइना ना अतोप सब्जेक्ट्स मैम से इंटरेस्ट हो जगह याउने सपोज मैथमेटिक्स है मैथमेटिक्स तंबदु नतेब अतोप सब्जेक्ट खरा अना पाम सो याउंगनेब अदुसु आई पार्ट अमा ओइना लौदोनेब मरमदी अना हयंग मैथमेटिक्स खता तमगा अना जॉब अम संग मतमदा मैथमेटिक्स खता ओइरोएब सपोज हौजिक DRDO दा आई सनुपी अमसो DRDO दा साइंटिस्ट होय कोई कजन सिस्टर मोई डिपार्टमेंट से दा स्टैटिस्टिशियन हम ले मोई डिपार्टमेंट से दा डॉक्टर हम ले मोई डिपार्टमेंट से दा केमिस्ट्री की फिल्म्स ले मोई डिपार्टमेंट फिजिक्स की फिल्म्स साइंटिस्ट हम ले मोई डिपार्टमेंट से दा ज्योग्राफी की केनो साइंटिस्ट हम ले व्हाई बिकॉज